Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Pokesoo channel and the Guitar Letter System. Hey, if you dig my Pokesoo channel, feel free to donate a little on the homepage of my Pokesoo channel, even if it's just, $5, $10, whatever. It would really help because it's really a lot of work doing my YouTube channel. I want to continue it, but it would be nice to have a little support. Also, if you love guitar, you want to keep moving forward, and if you're into chord melody style, boy, the Guitar Ladder System can really help you out there. And by the way, you can make $100 an hour playing at parties and stuff, doing like chord melody style. Maybe also get a little blues rhythm track and play over that a little bit. And if you play a little acoustic, do a few songs. I used to do it all the time. $100 an hour. End up talking to the nicest, prettiest ladies there. Anyway, all right, let's do some freebies here. So yeah, 4 chords, part of chordal harmony. 4 perfect. These are perfect fourths. Now this form here, if you look at it in C, it's very, very close to a minor 7. Here's the 4 chord, then you have another major third on the top. But it's the sound you want to get. It's good to experiment with 4 chords. Here I'm going to a 13, 13, 13, 13, flat 9, and I need to probably angle this, right? Gypsy scale. Another good thing to do is partials. And this is why, like I said, if you're into chord melody, doing chord melody isn't that difficult. You just kind of think about putting the treble, the melody in the top couple strings. You build some chords around it. But where it gets tricky is making it interesting and adding some shading and some subs and stretching out a little bit without losing your listener. And that's where the Guitar Ladder System can really come in handy, the 240 studies plus the free Horace Hatchet file. So if you love chord melody, you want to learn how to come up with your own arrangements and add, interesting little twists and turns that are still musical. Boy, the Guitar Ladder System is really kind of a must-have. So anyway, okay. So now also partials, right? Partials just mean like here, I'm just using the root, the flat 7, and the flat 3. So it's very close to a minor 7. I just have you partials using 3 notes. So here. Sometimes I'll change it and add a 4-note chord, mix it up. Okay, you can do that finger style. And you can get a really nice sound out of that. Partials are really cool. I'm just kind of throwing a mishmash at you here today, giving you a few things to think about. 1, 6, 2, 5. Like I've said a million times, when music gets interesting is when it doesn't stick to one formula. Music is boring if you stick to one formula, like just diatonic or just whatever. So like in 1, 6, 2, 5, in the key of G, then you go to inversion for the G major 7. Maybe use this form. And then as opposed to going to this chord, you go flat 5 up from the 6th chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you go to like a flat 5 of that of the E. So you go to B flat. So now you have. And I could also go. And then as opposed to going to the D, go to the flat 5 of the D, which would be A flat. So that's a more modern sound, right? So here's normal. Now there I put in the major 13 flat 5. So I could use the dominant. But the major 13 flat 5 is really a nice color. I use that in cycle 1 in the Guitar Ladder System. The first time you go through is like this. And then you go through adding the shading with the major 13 flat 5. And then like I say, when you find something that works, exhaust it, get to know it all over the place. I'm using that common tone, as you can hear. I can also use like a minor 9. Common tone's a good way to kind of build your thinking around. But But yeah, if you just love guitar and you're passionate about it, you want to keep growing, the Guitar Ladder system is the real deal. I know I push pretty hard on it, but it's really because it's so special. I get so many emails from people just having quantum leaps, and I've spent 35, 40 years developing it. It really works, folks. And like I said, if you love chord melody, you go through my Guitar Ladder system, you're going to start figuring out your own arrangements of standards, no problem. And then you'll also be able to improvise in the middle of them, really cool. And you need to learn the vocabulary of music. The 10 systems of improvisation are built into the Guitar Ladder system without a bunch of left brain theory, which just slows you down. So it's a very organic course. So here we have 4 chord, major 13, 13 flat, 5 flat 9, 13 9, 13, 13 flat 9. I know I love this scale. 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, 13, minor 11, major 9 6 with a 7 on top, to a minor 7 and a major 9 at the same time. I call it a bichord. So I'm just making this a short lesson for today. And yeah, like I said years ago, when I had a little more time, I used to play private parties and get $100 a set. And really, it's not that hard to get $100 a set. You just have to, when people ask you, what do you charge? You just say, yeah, I do, $350 for 3 sets, but I've got a special. I'll go $300 or $325 for 3 sets. You just let them know you don't play for a burger and a beer. But yeah, if you do chord melody style, maybe you play a little acoustic. Maybe you can sing a few songs. I used to use a backing blues tape and do some leads and stuff over blues tape. You get a little bit of versatility going there. But I filled up a lot of time with just doing standards and things, and people dug it. And like I said, I always ended up meeting the coolest and best looking women there. Even if I just talked to them, it was fun, right? All right, folks, take care. You can order the Guitar Ladder system at stevezipguitars.com. Right now, you're going to get the free secret Horace Hatchett files. He taught Howard Roberts how to play. When Howard Roberts was a young man in Arizona, and you're going to get those for free. I usually give those a little bit later down the road because there's a little more advanced, and I don't send all 240 videos and 240 charts at once because it would be overwhelming. It doesn't work that good, so I kind of spoon feed you, but it really works. I've sold about 5,100, I think 5,150 or so now. So you can order it at stevezipguitars.com, and it really works. All right, folks, take care. And like I said, if you love chord melody style, and I had one more thought I wanted to share. I was doing the 1-6-2-5, right? And then with subs. And then I could do the G here. There's no end to what you can do, but that's what's so cool about the Guitar Ladder system. You're going to get a vocabulary of how to put chords together all up and down the neck in very musical and beautiful ways, using the 10 different systems of improvisation without a bunch of theory to bog you down, because I seed the subconscious mind. I teach the subconscious mind, and it really works. I've really got something that will transform your guitar playing and writing and shave years off your progress, and really will help you reach a level that you won't ever get to without it. It's really true. And I got some really cool single note stuff too. All right, I'm trying to make this one short. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.